Things have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Eyes blast to the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recasted the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a Nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop. We're tearing through this chaos, listen to our master rap to fight the last who popped the moment, stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror onto his knees. I'll set free the beast within, just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes in turretonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword, tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party blizzard wizard and that summon god. I stand to tank the flanking dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks. Decrepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor. Now I stand and rap, I go slow. A mental block from years ago, still trapped inside my mind. The fiction howling's all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but not the weak like Inferno. E-botted poison over shots crush from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes into red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes in turretonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my caricature. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Path and woes a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talik's extra faster, I can't see. Maddox throws it's time to focus, DJ drop that beat. They're afraid of the pain that I ingrain in the brain. Degrade the brave escapades by throwing shade at the name. My rage builds ends, her lame volcanoes burning away. Cat level 4, hurricane, chill to the core, can't escape. Soon be no more disengrave statues of gold that I say you're worthy hero. Now go slay the Lord of destruction today. Source who controls road's fate. Get to the throne, don't delay your only hope. Take a moment now, ready, set, play. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes in turretonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Blade shield on assassin, invade for res maxima. Waves of fire setting ablaze to trespassing and slaves. And the masses afraid of the traps that lay waste as they cast on the days by mind blasting. Now faced with the past is the phase from the passage. Remind us of mortality, destruction of reality. A moment of silence, please. Beware, foul demons and beast.
What is going on? Rise and grind. Wake and bake. Similar idea. I'm in Central Time.
Yes? This tree bristles with magic.
Explains why it's early to me. It's so early. Way too early. But never too early to start gambling. That's what they say. Never too early for a little gamble. It's a healthy attitude.
Deckard Cave. Leave quickly.
This doesn't look like gambling. We just gambled on a Grand Charm, a rare ring, and another rare ring. All trash. Okay.
May I help you?
Let the gambling commence. D2 best game ever? Yeah, probably. Three to Marshall's 20 FCR. Again, does it hold value? Maybe. I heard Llama RPG will take a best game title. And here's 2 Marshalls, 20 FCR, 18 strength, 13 all res, 19 light res. Some interesting starts. You got a 30 fast running through open socket, sold for 5 jaw, and got an SOJ from Gamble. GG. Ugh, terrible. Oh. Yeah, I found one GG item. 13 to 34, 13 to 33. Okay.
Good to see you.
And 9 to 25. 13 to 35. 13 to 35. Woo! I need one more piece. Beautiful. Yep. Broken thing. Can I give a shout out to your friend Logan? What's up? No, I cannot. Sorry. Do we have a like an exclamation mark GG circ or something command? What time's the day reset? It resets in 3 hours and 10 minutes. 1 p.m. U.S. Central, 11 a.m. Pacific. Sure, Bobby. 2 p.m. Eastern. Merry Christmas. Well, I'm on so early, it must be gambling time. Look, I'm not addicted. This is my normal stream time, okay? Destined to gamble at level 90. Cornets are nice, yeah. I mean, you can gamble a lot of things. I can stop any time I want to. Thank you very much. Hugging mamas to ease stress video? I did not. That sounds like a nice idea though. What are you looking at? A normal man gambling at 9 a.m. in the morning.
I am overburdened. Greetings. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Very normal and very cool. Alright, let's just gamble a couple cirkies. Plans for the holidays? Uh-huh. Go hang out with my parents. Go hang out with her family. Yeah, pretty much that stuff. Gonna make cookies and all that stuff. How did Jeed get all that money? Ripping everybody off over the years. Thanks, Bob. Oh! Jewelers! Let's go! 5 jaw, easy. Let's go, baby! Alright, let me drop some trash. That's actually okay. It's interesting. That's garbage. That's garbage. Doesn't have anything else. It's kind of interesting. It's garbage. Okay, perfect.
I can't carry anymore.
What a find! Why is that one worth so much? That's the Boazon helm. 3 open socket, 30 fast run walk. Put 3 40-15s in it. Oh. Dang, so close. If that had 20 FCR. Did I sell what? The 3 open socket 30 fast run walk? No, that's in my stash. What a find! Nice. We just yesterday we gambled probably like 4 hours, I'd guess. Then I played some World of Warcraft for like 3 hours. And then we just started gambling again today, so huge find in the first like 5 minutes of gambling. What sort of magic circlet's worth keeping? I mean, the one I just showed you there. Anything that's like, you know, +3 20 FCR. If it's, you know, a decent +3. So 3 to fire skills, 20 FCR. +3 to PMB, 20 FCR. Those are nice. And then 3 open sockets can always be interesting to keep. And then ones also that are like +3 to PNB, 100 to life. Chances to roll 2 sockets on a magic 50-50. You take it to Larzik, and it is a 50-50 chance that it gets 1 socket or 2 socket. And for a rare item, it's only going to get 1 socket, which makes rares that roll 2 open sockets even better. I have a YouTube video on it. I don't know if it's I mean, it should be like my 5th or 6th latest upload. It's called like Today Only Infinite Gold. Are 222 circlets only good for PvP? No. No, they're great for PvM as well, but the reason that like, so I write all the guides on Icy Veins for Diablo 2. And I don't put those sorts of circlets and that sort of stuff in my guides because you're not gonna, a majority of people aren't gonna have them. The average user that's coming and looking up a guide is not going to have a nice 220 circlet. So it's much easier and honestly better for guides to just put Shaco or, you know, whatever in there and just kind of build more like generically standard characters. But yeah, you can definitely put 220s and like beef up your characters in slightly better ways with these things. But the other thing is, if you're doing PvM and you want a magic find as well, a lot of times Shaco is going to still be your best. You know, you just get a Shaco, socket it with an Ist or P Topaz, whichever you prefer. And that's going to get you a lot of magic find, and that's going to be better, you know. It kind of gives you everything you want there, so. Fire Blast or Wake of Fire Sin? Well, I mean, you're doing both on that, right? 8 life and Mana Steel on that. Crazy. About time I'm back. Sorry, Cindy. It took me a little bit. Had to sleep and, you know, get the baby food and all that stuff.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Found a negative 19 Griffs? Yeah. That's the other thing. You can get Griffins, all sorts of nice things.
I am overburdened.
All sorts of goodies. Was that a 3 to cold skills 20 FCR I just sold? Might have been. We'll pretend it rolled one socket. So what classes don't really need FCR? Amazon, yeah, for sure. Assassin's a pretty tricky one as well because assassins are generally just using griffins to hit the 102, so assassins and Amazons, I would say, hitting 220s on those and stuff aren't as important. Gambling is for 3 more hours until it resets. You can probably do either, Matthew. $23 to life. 3 to shape shifting, 20 FCR. Rip. Ah. Your most niche interest on the internet, watching somebody gamble in Diablo 2 for 2 days. It's a good time. I see nothing wrong with it. Doesn't this just show how ridiculous gambling is? It just shows how ridiculously rare, like, really good circlets are. I think that's what it shows. They are insanely rare. The 220 was too cold, 20 strength. Oh, okay. More rare than a J-mod? I mean, J-mod is also extremely rare. Max attack rating roll on a rare circlet. Oh, I don't know. You gotta go look up. Yeah, that's great, Thomas. Or Tomas. I feel like it's under 100. 2 to Necro 20 FCR. That's probably not horrible, honestly. I could see somebody wanting that, but not good enough. MF does not affect gambling. Two pally skills, 2 open sockets. We found a 3 open socket, 30 faster run walk. So that was this morning. 2 source, 20 FCR with 38 fire res. Eh. You know. It's okay.
I am overburdened.
It's okay. Sold your Jeeds yesterday? People think I'm silly for having the potion buffer and keeping the Jeeds away, but it's all silly until you sell your Jeeds.
Hi.
Let me do this. Hello. Julie Tube, thank you so much. Two. I don't know, probably just put it like that. Yeah, this infinite gold is going away in 3 hours. Now, there is another infinite gold that's a little bit more annoying because you have to shift the item into your equip and then sell it manually from there. So It's a groovy song. I think so.
I am overburdened.
And no, Cindy. Trash it. Okay, that one had 103 attack rating on it as a rare. Two to defensive auras, 10 FCR, 59 life. Oof. I mean, without the reroll gamble button, this would just be painfully awful. Having to run back in and out of town over and over again. It wouldn't even be like a strategy to do. 120 attack rating is max.
When the gold hits the ground, like a big pizza mound.
That's Amore.
It's armor A?
Ah, it's Armor A. Thank you, Eva. 20 fast run walk, 30 all res. It's a nice circlet I'd like to find on a speedrun. Started your necro through the other day using a gadget and you've done it so far. Nice. What kind of necro are you playing? Yeah, like I said, any of the like +3 elemental druid or 3 cold source or 3 light, you know, whatever with 20 FCR. Those ones can be keepers. PNB. Does YouTube need their daily reminder to smash the like button while they're hanging out? Look, if you want us to gamble nice circlets, we need a little run good from the like hits. I've heard that helps. Dang, that's close. Smashed. Appreciate you. $220 to open socket. Where are you at? If you hold control and press left click. What are you talking about? You still have to press yes on it. You got a 2 source, 20 FCR, 2 open socket, Circ. What's it worth? What else does it have on it? It's got some other stats. A lot. Are you sure you're not right clicking? Because you can right click without needing to, but it's slower. What level better to gamble? Generally the higher level is better, unless you're specifically looking for certain things. So like level, 42 is the best for looking for level 30 circlets. That was weird. Yeah, I mean, I haven't hit a Griffin's yet either, so, it happens. Griffin's is pretty rare overall. I haven't even hit Mavina's diadem. I'm in Act 1. What do you mean why gamble in Act 2? If you haven't saved Kane, then Act 2 is going to be a little cheaper. What Terrazone would tempt me away from gambling? None right now, but I mean, Andy's and Dario would be the only one that, could have potential. I have Jeeds and Edgebow, and then of course the 50% off from the daily bonus happening.
I am overburdened.
No, without plus skills there, that's not really gonna be anything, Cindy. Okay, say exclamation mark YouTube, go look at my today only infinite gold, infinite gambling video. Everything is explained in detail there. And farming Terrazones, so you just farm elites? It depends the character, but generally you just go for the elite bosses and their minions. It depends though still. And like Terrazone Andy, I'd just go for Andy, so. Oh, it's a ring. Can you post the stats in again? 2 swords, 100 life, 2 open socket worth anything. I'd hold on to it. I mean, generally a sorceress is gonna want like 3 fire or something instead though, because they're gonna not be dual spec'd. But not awful. There could be some dual spec that likes that. 2 barb, 30 fast run rock, 117 AR, 30 strength, 15 all res has to be good, right? I mean, missing FCR does suck, but I would still definitely hold that. Because, hey, maybe there's a chance that somebody wants that. They don't need the FCR, but I mean, then you have like Ariats. Does it beat Ariats? That's kind of the problem. The FCR is there to give it a difference from something like Ariats and help you hit breakpoints. Otherwise, Ariats is probably just better, right? Three PC. What's PC? Paladin Combat. 20 FCR. I'd hold that. Ooh, nice Ken. Solid. What's special about Terra's on Andy? She just gives so much. 2's on, 37 life, 2 open socket. Nah. What's the coolest item in the game? I don't know, there's a lot of cool items in the game. Bone Ash, not worth doing during Andy runs? No. Andariel is so brokenly good, you just want to skip everything and rush to Andariel as fast as you possibly can. 220 Amazon. Tis Joshi with the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to Llamas of the Round. I appreciate the support. Yes, it is very hard to drop good circlets. Hopefully this shows you why. It depends if you don't have anything better or not, but it's not bad, Cindy. Oh, hey. Phoenix, I got one of those unsellable circlets. You know, now that I think about it, I had that last time as well. That's right.
I am overburdened.
I had that happen last time. I don't know what happens. Why is it unsellable? No clue. This event makes you want to gear out your gold barb? Oh, this event makes me realize how pointless my gold barb is. Because we're also buying these circlets at 20%, or gambling, I should say, at 20% of their cost. So it's like, yeesh. Oh my god. 2 swords, 20 strength, 40 life, 16 fire res. Where's the FCR? Come on, man. Silver Hawk for 2 months. Thank you very much. Early morning start. Last time you were up this early, you hadn't slept yet. Potentially true. Bind click to mouse wheel when. Just spin it. $220, but it's faster run walk. With 14 auras. Look, we just had to wake up to do a little bit of gambling, alright? That's all. I'm not addicted, you're addicted. I mean, that's definitely not bad, Cindy.
I'm still half asleep.
I feel that, Connery. Looking for nice 220s. I mean, that, if you look at the top left, the number 1 and number 2 item we found there are great examples. Oh dear. Oops. No! Gosh dang it. Oof. Season 5 ends probably like late February. That's very nice for a barb. Very nice find, KT. Just today you can generate gold like this. All I'm seeing is a lot of people in here who need to watch my YouTube videos more often. That's all that I'm seeing. What's the level requirement on that? I mean, that's still really nice, Robert. Even with 1 barb skill, still really, really good. Yeah, the barb skill is not as important. That's 100% a very solid circlet. I'll buy it off you if you don't want it. Wish this worked IRL. Yes, I would like to buy this shirt, please, for $10. Thank you. Would you like this shirt for $30? Yes? Alright, thank you very much. I'd like to buy that shirt again, actually, for $10. You're not gonna believe this, but I would like to give you this shirt back. for $30.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
That would be a great life. Only for Christmas. Why this cap on inventory gold? It's 1,000 per level or whatever. 10,000 per level. You accidentally sold your Enigma to Jeed. Ouch. Your best thing to do is to gamble a circlet that's worth multiple jaws and burrs, and then go make another Enigma. I wonder how many Jeed's charms have been sold to Jeed. You did the same thing? How are you guys selling your Enigma to Jeed? Why is your Enigma even so close to what? Not bad! Not bad at all! I need to open sockets on one of these things, but that is keepable. Having the 30 faster is really nice. 2 neck, 20 SCR, 30 FRW, 38 light res, 33 light res.
I can't carry anymore.
That's a solid one for sure. How many hirings is that worth? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's a 220. The 30 FRW definitely helps some, like as a necromancer, when you're doing some little micro adjustments with that. That's nice. And then the light res is good. I think it's worth a couple hirings here at least.
I am overburdened.
Okay.
I am overburdened.
Probably 2 burr. That's probably what I would value it at as well. Dang, PUBG. 1 source, 20 FCR, 30 FRW, 20 all-res good? If it's got like a low level requirement, but the problem is you hit 20 all-res, and 20 all-res is going to boost that level requirement up. There's a 20 assassin. Yeah, you need 2 skills for sorceress, really. Like, that barb circlet doesn't need it as much. Two fire sorcerer faster, 20 FCR, 23D level 39. I mean, it's okay, but at level 39 again, you're gonna be going up to the next breakpoint. It's like alright. How much is a 220 Necro with 20 fast run walk and 37 life? I mean, that's very similar to what I just got right there. I'd say that's probably as well, like 1 burr to 2 burr tops, probably. Yeah, level matters. 2 barb, 20 FCR, 30 FRW. I mean, it's nice. Does it have anything else? What's the 30 fast run walk? 3 open socket worth again? Somebody just sold one for 5 jaw. Somebody yesterday was trying to say it's worth a little less than that, but I mean, I think I bought mine for 5 jaw a while ago as well. With the 17 all-res. 17 all-res on the 230-20 barb is nice. Assuming the price of circlets don't tank from this event. They won't tank. They might lower a tiny bit here and there, but like, they're still really rare. Yeah, you can roll uniques and sets this way. I'd say, like, this doesn't tank circlet, like, value in the upper end so much as the lower end. Like, any plain 220 now is worth nothing, really, right? For, like, trading purposes. Because everybody has a, you know, 220 pally, 220 swords, 220, right, whatever. So it really just comes down to, do you have a 220-30 with bonus? Do you have a 220 life with 2 open socket, you know? Nah, that summon one isn't. That's really the thing, is the, like, 2 Amazon, 20 FCR, 31 cold res, 19 fire res. I wish this was another, because 50 resistances is nice. But for the Amazon, that's kind of jank. But even like 3 skill, 20 FCR, or 3 skill, 100 life circlets are still going to keep some value, because a lot of those are just like temp PvP helms. You keep them on the side for specific matchups and stuff. I don't know. This little hair here, it's kind of... Oh my god.
I know, it's supposed to be wet when we do it. But I had to try it, so.
It's very cute, except it just shows all your balding a little.
Ah, don't focus on that. Dad.
Sorry, baby. You're very cute.
You're not balding. You can leave her bangs down next time.
Oh my god. Adorable.
It's her first ponytail.
No, don't bother with the 2 FCR. I know, first pony. Or a +2 P&B there. You'll want a 3 to even try it. Without any skills on it there, that's not gonna be good to us. Ah, there you go. Just like you were talking about. 2 to P&B, 20 FCR. You did Trav for money the whole day? Did I get any sleep or I've been gambling all night? No, I got sleep. We got some sleeps. Not enough, but it's never enough when you have a baby. How do you read the rare so fast? It's my job. My job is to read rares very fast. 30 fast run rock through open socket is worth. Where's ours? There it is. Thank you, Mr. Pie. I mean, someone just sold one for 5 jaw, and I think that's about right. That's about
I
what
swear I
bought
was here
mine for.
yesterday and you were doing the same thing, lol.
That sounds about right. A guide of what to look for next Friday. Can try and come up with one. I don't have a gambling addiction. She knows this. It's perfectly natural to just gamble for hours on end and lose track of time. Not gambling when you're the house? I mean, I'm not the house, I'm just ripping the house off though. Wife got you a Costco-sized box of Eggos? Ugh, jealous. All the misclicks trigger you. Well, you have to alternate, like, confusing. When it's on the left side, you have to right click, and when it's on the right side, you have to left click. And you can't go too fast or it will freeze it up. 20 FCR, 46 ED worth anything. If it has 2 open sockets, maybe there's some value there. But even then, the FCR. Dang, binary. Why do this? Because I'm in love with gambling. This. We gotta get some good stuff. Costco's amazing. But too much for your single cell. Yeah. It's got teleport charges on it, though. I wonder. Probably not. Max roll life on the tiara is 100 for a magic one. Three open sockets with teleport charges, Circlet. Wonder if anybody has some weird use for that. Curious Guardian with 69 all res. Oh, so close. Man, if this had 2 sockets, that'd probably actually be pretty solid with the enhanced damage on it. Probably needs 2 open sockets to really have value though.
I am overburdened.
Enhanced damage only applies to physical, yeah.
I am overburdened.
Too bad no Ruiner recipe allows you to keep the yellow stats plus. Bro, that'd be so broken. Let's just make rune words even more disgusting. Good day, Bart. That's nice with the 8 both leech in there. Come on, baby, give us the goods. Looking for something for your singer? Good luck, good luck. Any good melee druid circlets out there? I'm not sure any melee circlets are really used that much. Darn. Love the 2 socks palette from yesterday. Crazy item. I mean, that was disgusting. 100 jaw low ball. You can have all rares best in slot PvP. Nah, I don't think anybody's using a rare sword best or rare. Yeah, I mean sword or rare like armor. Chest armor, best in slot. Plus, yeah, it's like Enigma, Fortitude, Grief. Those are just always winning out there. In melee PvP, I mean, if you ban certain things and stuff, sure. Like, there are many, you know, duels that, like, ban Grief and stuff, yes. So then... But, like, you're saying, oh, you can be fully decked out in rares. What are you talking about? But then you're saying, yeah, but you also have to ban the rune words. It's like, well, yeah. In melee PvP, you ban Fortitude and you ban Grief, and now you can start bringing in rares and stuff. Because those are banned. So they're not technically best in slot. They're best in slot once you've banned the true best in slots, which are inwards. That's the problem. They're so good you have to ban them. Why not only gamble coronets for better diadem odds? Well, because the circlet and the coronet, it bounces back and forth, so it would take a long time to constantly reshuffle the gamble every time.
I am overburdened.
Blue only duels? That's fun. Any chance of D4 having legit rune words? No. If Diablo 4 brings rune words into their game, they will be a botched, pathetic version of what they are. And I mean this in the nicest way I possibly can say it. But I'm not trying to like crap on the devs and all that. I'm just being straight up legit. They will the way itemization is set up in Diablo 4 right now is absolute trash. It cannot even have rune words in its current state. On top of that, max sockets is 2. Item bases don't matter in the game. Rune words would be absolutely pointless and not fit whatsoever, and if they bring them in, what? Everything is just 2 runes or 1 rune words. That's it. When you were getting a lot of Blizzard coverage, you praised Diablo 4 a lot more. What happened? I mean, I think I was always wary of it, but I tried to give more benefit, you know? But after the game fully released, and it came with all of the issues that it came with, and I got to play through the whole game and put 200 hours in it, whatever, and see the flaws and all that, you know, it just... The game was not in a full state. The game released with a lot of systems in a very infant form, and not meshed together well, and it, you know, just, I don't know, once you play the game enough, you're like, yeah, it's missing a lot of what makes Diablo fun. Yeah. So, I mean, I was always skeptical. But I thought, you know what, I'll really give it a good try, and I think there are pieces that they, you know, tried to do well and that they did okay with, and I mean, there was stuff, but all in all, as a whole, it does not mesh well, it does not flow well, and it just, it's no more fun than, you know, you play it for a few hours and then you get bored of it and you're done. It doesn't draw you back, it doesn't have that good addicting lure, and it's just missing a lot of the magic that Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 have. And World of Warcraft and just the older games have. Ah, 2 to cold skills. And the items are just not interesting in any capacity, which is the biggest issue. Diablo is known for loot. Like, that is what Diablo is at its core. The whole loop is, I kill monsters, I get interesting loot. Rinse and repeat. If the killing of monsters isn't fun, or the loot isn't fun, it's not fun. The game is not right. Which is why I don't get the naked necro run. Well, that's just for me because I like to do crazy challenges, and that's I don't really put that challenge up. So I've seen crypto games with more ambition than D4. Brutal. Are you in single player? Oh, well, you need Jeeds and Edge as well. How much Bitcoin am I holding? None. I don't really do the crypto. I think I have some ETH somewhere that I got somehow. Dang, that's also kind of almost nice for low-level duel. It's like right there, you know? I don't hate it. Yeah, having at least one of these will work, Jeeds or Edge. I'm gonna get rid of this. Shaco is the best. Yeah, I mean, Shaco is you know, really solid in a majority of cases. Or Burr, whatever you want to put in there, you know, Jobber. You put 40-15s in that. If Shaco had 20 FCR, I mean, it would just break everything. It's already best in slot in a lot of cases. I mean, I think with Diablo 4, the devs, A, are controller players for the most part. And B, I'm not sure played a ton of the game. Maybe they did. But based on, you know, seeing how the game rolled out, it didn't seem like they grinded the game a ton. It seems like they're more casual console players, and so, you know, they did some basic things to test for, you know, whatever, right? Oh, is it fun and this? Ay. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, like, hate on console and controller players, because I know there's plenty here. But I feel like if you're designing a really, like, hardcore ARPG, RPG, all of this, you want a PC player or a mouse and keyboard player designing it, not a controller player. Controller players are just generally a lot more casual. Plain and simple. And if you're designing a game around controller, which there's nothing wrong with, There's plenty of great games that are designed around controllers and are good games around controllers, but you're not getting the depth as much on it, you know. I don't even like input from both exactly, because that's how you end up with a lot of games that try and do everything but aren't good for anybody, which is a little bit with D4 as well. When a game is built for console and for mobile and for PC, you see the issues with it. You're like, ew, this is a terrible interface for, you know, the PC user, but oh, it's like this because the console user needs to be able to navigate around and get the items like that, you know, like this is easier for a console player and whatever. Oh my gosh! Just give me 20 FCR! Dang it, Spirit Brow! Ugh! But then, yeah, there's like movement issues on controller because they didn't, you know, it was like they tried to make it for controller, but also for the mouse, PC. And again, games are just better when they're built for one or the other. Not both. Because it dumbs down the PC user experience, and then it complicates the console user experience. And that's the issue. It's not amazing for either. Right, but that's the thing, is you're leaving money on the table then. And, you know, a better idea is build a game for just PC or just console, and then do a full port of it where you're porting it over and building a whole new UI and changing up interactions and everything to make it a good experience on both of them. But that requires more time and money and effort and energy. And, yeah, they just don't for a lot of that, right? Not bad, Matthew. But yeah, if your lead devs of a RPG, ARPG that is known for being an amazing PC game are all console players, I just don't think that they have the knowledge, the drive, the whatever to make that game. Like, who do I want working on Diablo 4, Diablo 3, Diablo 5, Diablo 6, etc.? I want the grindiest, sweatiest keyboard and mouse devs.
I can't carry anymore.
That's who I want there. Thoughts on these offshore resources used now? What you mean? You can't pay someone to put their soul in the game no matter how much money you have. I mean, again, I think that's where you have to go and get the super sweaty keyboard and mouse person that bleeds the game. And I mean, I'm just not gonna lie. Console players are not the people that bleed these kinds of games. There are plenty of sweaty console gamers. It's weird, but interesting. Telecharges is interesting as well. But like, I don't know, I feel like all the sweaty console gamers are like Destiny or like Call of Duty, etc. Yeah, this one is like super strange. I'm like, there's definitely a build that I'm using this on. I don't know if anybody ever buys it. Yeah, you know who I want playing or making my RPG? I want some sweaty nerd who spent his life playing every version of Dungeons and Dragons in the basement. Got bullied at school. Viking Gen, thank you. Knows all the history of Warhammer 40k and the other alternative versions. The only fantasy football he plays is Blood Bowl. You know. Maybe rides unicycle and memorized pi. I don't know.
I am overburdened.
That is who I want. Which is also coincidentally myself. Which is why we're making Llama RPG. I'm just saying, if you were too cool, if you spent too much time on console and all that stuff, I don't want you making the game. Llama RPG looks interesting, but I can't stand the graphics. Well, don't worry. That's why Diablo 4 exists for you. You can have a mediocre game with amazing graphics, and we'll all play the amazing game and the not as good graphics. Look, do you want the focus to be on really good gameplay, or do you want the focus and millions of dollars to be on graphics? Let me know which you prefer. Because every game nowadays spends all their money on graphics and all the implementation of that. And then you actually play the game and you realize, oh, they sold me graphics. Can I have both? No. Maybe Llama RPG 2 you can have both. We'll see how well Llama RPG 1 does. I ain't rich. How much do cosmetics cost in Llama RPG? Cosmetics are not for sale. You have to go and trade or earn cosmetics. Yeah, you have to like play the game. Llama RPG remastered in the future for the... Maybe some modder will fix it up, exactly. That's true, Syntech. I mean, we hope. We'll see. You just bought? Why can't you have old sprites and that? That's just... I don't know how it is. I mean, I think the thing is, when showing people and executives, they found that all you need to do is show good graphics, and everybody gets impressed and hypes it up to be Game of the Year. Whereas, if you have something that doesn't look great, but is actually an amazing game, you can't, like, show that, right? Executives and the average person can't understand it. They don't see it. All they see is the graphics, and so then all they'll do is say, oh my god, that looks like garbage. You know? So, like... I mean, just think of all the games that have been hyped out the wazoo for the past few years. It's always like, oh my god, it looks so good and all that, right? It's just, it's such like an easy, cheap way to generate hype for your game. And the investors don't understand game mechanics. The executives don't understand game mechanics. All they understand is if it looks really good. So, you know, that's kind of the thing. You're incentivized, if you're trying to drive and generate a bunch of profit, to spend all of your time and money and effort and energy on making it look good. And then you kind of get a crapshoot of, do you actually have good devs behind it that are building a solid game or not? Maybe. A lot of times, no. StarCraft Terran theme is like my favorite. Just OG StarCraft Terran theme is like my favorite OST. Yeah, exactly, Justin. The souls that give major experience. What? There's not souls that give major experience. Oh, bushy. As a Diablo affiliate, have you ever been pressed to give favorable reviews? Nope. Which is one thing I do enjoy, you know. I feel like I've had a nice relationship with Blizzard. In that, yeah, they've never asked or told me or requested in any way that I, you know, give a favorable review of something. There's plenty of times where I just talk trash and it's fine. There's plenty of times where I praise it. It's all fine. You know, I think the biggest thing is just don't be like super rude, right? In a way of like, these devs are idiots and blah, 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 blah. You know, like. So. Thanks, K-Dude. Just that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah. No, you get crazy magic find. And it's just any souls. If you can get it down to a group of 4 souls next to you and no other, like, souls nearby, they'll start dancing. Yeah, and I mean, I've given a lot of constructive criticism and feedback around games and things, and I've done the same with, you know, let me say D4, D2, whatever it is. People get upset with graphics because the PC hardware side is getting way beyond the gameplay side. They want to show off that $4,000 PC they got. Yeah. I mean, and I think it's, you know, it's something that's very different from me, for instance, because I really don't care how a game looks that much. Like, I do and I don't, but a lot of the times, the way that I do is I actually kind of prefer older looking games. I feel like a lot of the, you know, new games all look generic. Like, they look quote-unquote good, but they all look the exact same. It's like there's more art style in the older. Which, again, is kind of like, you know, if you look at art, like actual just art. Some people prefer photorealism. Other people prefer abstract art. Other people prefer, you know, it's like there's so many various forms and different preferences. So for some people, it's amazing, and they love art that is purely just, this is an exact picture of what, you know, is drawn. It looks almost like a photo. And for me, like, I prefer if something's got like really big strokes and all of this, and it's much more artistic in that way of it, you know, right? And so you just, but that's just preference. And so I think for like video games, I prefer more contrast. I prefer more color and more pixel with the stroke and all of that, and less of it needs to look, that's not bad. 2 source 20 FCR with 17 all res. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I am overburdened.
Let's see what we're replacing. That one can go. That one can go.
Good to see you.
Get rid of that one. So that's just personal preference, but I think, you know, for a lot of people, it's easy to just look at something that looks so realistic, like you see with a lot of the games now, and you're like, wow, that looks great. And sometimes they do, you know. And I mean, there's many games like, you know, if I think of like Zelda Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom, it looks beautiful in some of those places. But it also doesn't exactly look photorealistic, you know? It still has like its own kind of art style to it. But there's definitely a lot of beauty, and I'm like, yeah, if Llama RPG could be in that world, that would be awesome. But I also can't build it there. But I also look at many games that are 2D pixelated, and I'm like, wow, that looks awesome. And, you know, I think, like, Diablo 1 is a great example. Diablo 1 doesn't look amazing, but it looks amazing. The color palette is just absolutely insane. And the whole look of it is just, oh my god. It feels so good. And it looks so beautiful. And it's not those up-to-date whatever graphics. Whereas even if you look at Path of Exile 1, Path of Exile 2, Wolcen, Last Epoch, Diablo 4, insert other modern ARPG, they all kind of look similar to me. And I don't love the look of them, you know? They don't evoke anything within me where I'm like, you know, yeah, they just don't evoke any emotion within me. They look fine. The color palettes aren't anything spectacular in a lot of the areas. The models are fine, you know, they just look fine. It's hard to explain, and that's just for me. For other people, that looks so much better. They love the look of it. So for like PoE, I enjoy the gameplay a lot more than I enjoy the graphics, even though I think the graphics are fine. But yeah, just not my style personally. It's just fine. Oh man, again, just have 20 FCR. So close. Is Llama RPG looking to pay for pixel artists or nah? 3 to offensive auras, 100 to life. That was so close. I mean, I've got my pixel art, kind of, and it may be something down the line where it's like, realism always muddies colors. It's true.
I can't carry anymore.
Like, there may be a time to get some pixel artist who can come, like, help change up some of the sprites. Because that's one of the things, you know, which is nice is, yeah, we can always just do some sprite adjustments and things, right? Have someone come in and just modify some of the sprites, and then that'll change, you know, the world. No, I just want my circlets. But I've already got, you know, a couple guys who are doing pixels art for just like, you know, building some monsters and things like that right now. So we're just getting all that set. And then I've got the basic land that exists. What? Perfect, thanks, Benny. Albion Online? Yeah, similar idea. Dang, no FCR on that. Now I want to see what's happening with Llama RPG. It's coming along nicely here. It's got, you know, its bugs and stuff here and there, but
I can't carry anymore.
a lot of the stuff that has been done and implemented is, you know, not looking, we don't have the like UI for everything up to date, but like we've got stats kind of implemented, though it needs to be implemented a little better. We've got resistances implemented. We've got skills mostly implemented. There's a lot of skills. And the character classes. Combat, the combat log now flows and functions in like its turn-based ways. Items are implemented. I believe you can now kill and loot monsters as well. So like a lot of the core stuff is really coming along nicely. But are there llamas? Yeah, you're a llama. So, you know, and then like Act 1, all the quests are done for Act 1. So, but like we still have to build the zones. The general overworld map is designed. The features, masteries are implemented, professions are designed but not implemented yet. See what else. Generally just be like 93 plus. Something like that, 92. Yeah. I know, but the enter key is actually a little bit faster. Like every now and then will be a little faster if you get on the right pace. And unique is 1 in 2000. Llama RPG Easter eggs? Yeah, there'll be a ton of Easter eggs. So there's a lot of stuff that's like designed that just isn't quite like, you know, it may take a little bit to get in, or it may be something we put in like the next, the first patch, second patch, not first patch, but a later patch. Are we literally playing as a llama in Llama RPG? Yeah. You never know if it's real or not? Oh, it's real. Oh, snap. Hold up, cancel. Alright, hopefully no errors.
Happy llama, sad llama,
Jordan Presley.
llama, drama llama, big fat mama llama, 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 llama. Who is this big llama? Starting all this drama. It's me, bitch.
Happy holidays, Llama, Moo, Baby
Thank
Lilith in
you.
chat. RN Jesus be with you.
Happy holidays. Nice. Oh, that's nice. So, nice. We have general. Okay, say looting and combat log. Rest. That's broken. I'll need to. So this has, like what the action is, the damage taken. Again, this will need to have let me message Warren. Stuff, but basically you go through and pick your things and decide what you want. Okay. So then you can also look back that punk at like the previous turns and see like what happened on each turn. Here we go. Let's kill him with this. Stamina is broken currently. Oh my god! Dang, look at all that damage. He's got 26 life? What a punk. This dude's got to have something sick. Alright. Hit him with that, hit him with that, hit him with Ember Flash. Let's go. Oh my god, the healing. Alright, good. Yo, look at that. Enhanced fire and cold. Rare sword. Some nice items on this dude. So, again, the game is coming along. It's you know, we still don't have the world out here, and there's still plenty to be done with lots of stuff. Ignore this little town. This is just like test town. Oh my god. But Ice World. No, 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 no. Will the combat have animations? Yeah, these are things that will come, you know. In time. But that at least now shows you, like, there is a process now of going through, spawning a monster, fighting a monster, having a combat log with it, looting from the monster, gaining the experience, etc., right? Saw the llama in the snow thumbnail. That's my game that I'm making. And again, does that game look bad? I mean, I think it looks good. But, you know, obviously it's still like, you know, 3/4 the graphics aren't even there, so... Like, you know, let's not pretend like that has what the look, you know, is fully like. But you get the general idea of the what you're getting there, right? Congrats on having playable build already. Thank you. It made you click the stream? There you go. Look at that. You gotta pretend that's the look? Oh my god. This is D2R. I'm just in the old graphics. Top 3 are my... Or the top left has my top 3 circlets. Did I try to gamba low-level duels? I got a couple of circlets that are like, alright low-level dueling. But I'm not like specifically target farming them with the level 42 character or anything. I never made a Discord announcement today? Oh shoot, my bad guys. Waste of the 2 open sockets. Best 8-year-old run circlet I could find here. I don't know. Did Twitch get the reminder about Prime subs That's right! Prime subs don't auto-renew. So if you have a Twitch Prime sub, you just have to push the subscribe button. And then look and it'll say subscribe with Prime. It's free. Good reminder. Thank you. I totally forgot. Worth it to gamble rings and boots? Sure. Just depends what you want to gamble. Scotty boy for 30 months with the sub. Appreciate it. And Bordzakistan with a sub. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Josh. You cannot gamble ethereals. Man. That was the first time that I've, like, looted. We just added looting into Llama RPG. So that's the first time that I've actually looted in it. What an experience it was. Oh my gosh. No, Joe. That made me like, oh. Just like that small thing was so much better. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to like go and kill more and loot more. So that's a good sign. I like that a lot. I was generally interested in what the monster was holding, more so when I found out it was holding more than one thing. Yeah. So the other really cool thing about loot in the game is you actually loot what the monster uses. So if the monster has some really sick weapon he's attacking you with, then you get to go loot that weapon off of him. So it's also really interesting because you can be fighting him and you're like, how the heck does he have such high fire res? And then you get to like see his gear that gives him such high fire resist. Does this make Gold Fine Barb stupid to make? I mean, for today, yes.
I am overburdened.
Do I remember the first time I saw D2? Yeah, I was at my friend's house. My parents would let me get it, so went to his house and played, and instantly fell in love with it. You went to Disneyland yesterday? Oh, nice. How? It was an awful place. Oh. Why was it an awful place, and why did you go? Total ripoff? Oh, yeah, for sure. 39 to life, Jeweler's Tiara. Dang. Went from, oh, this game is cool, to this is the best game ever invented. When? For which game? Thank you, Jordan, again for those 1,000 biddies. Happy holidays to you as well. I've never played D2, but I like PoE and D4 a lot. I know D2 is considered one of the best games in the genre. It's only 14 bucks. Should I pick it up and go in blind? Yeah, 100%. Now, I want you to understand. This is not Diablo 4. And this is the base of what Path of Exile was built on. Diablo 2 is a much slower game. It doesn't hold your hand as much. It doesn't give you little guides. That was a 320, but I think it was a 7. Pointing you where to go. All that stuff. But you will hopefully fall in love, if you're alright with it being a little slower, you'll hopefully fall in love with how much more RPG it is, and how much more looting, and just all of that it has and is. Loot feels really good and really meaningful. In Llama RPG, if I'm a melee, can I break down staves to build better swords? No. Yeah, this is the opposite. Your loot is extremely meaningful as you level, and you will love finding new pieces of gear. Another wasted 2-open socket. So, what food can we cook in Llama RPG? I don't believe there's any cooking at the moment.
I can't carry anymore.
There's going to be professions, and maybe I'll bring cooking in as one of them. Maybe, because I'll bring in fishing, so maybe you cook the fish. Two barb, 20 FCR, 36 cold res. Too plain. Beginning to sound a bit like RuneScape. I mean, it has some influence from a lot of older games. RuneScape, Diablo 2, Borderlands, Star Wars, World of Warcraft. There's definitely a lot of old games and old systems, and part of those. What's the purpose of professions? Professions are used to make the world go round. Star Wars, like, what was it? Galaxies, the crafting. kind of from that. A little bit of Pokemon. Professions are there to create efficiencies. Professions are there for, like I say, they really will serve a big purpose in the game because they will be a lot of the how things happen, get made, all of that. So let's say that you want to increase your inventory space. You will need someone to craft you inventory space. Backpacks, right? You want to wear cool skins? Somebody is going to have to, or yourself, will make you a skin. You need the materials for that skin? Somebody's going to go and have to gather those materials. Creating different kinds of potions. You'll use, you know, there'll be an alchemist who will help with that. For just crafting in general, crafting items, better weapons and armors and stuff. You can do that with, you know, the better you are at crafting, the more precise you can craft and have a better chance at crafting a better item. So, professions are kind of used in all of those ways. Can you win a skin off of a person in PvP? Currently nothing that I have set up. You could probably unofficially discuss that with someone. But I don't think currently the game has any like put up an item for value. That could be a future expansion piece though. You both can set items up for a fight and accept and then duel for the items or the skins. Can I kill quest-giving NPCs and the story changes? No, I don't think there's going to be too much of that. Mostly because that's kind of like additional, a lot of lore, additional work and stuff, and there's that'd be like a whole separate thing. We only have one more hour of gambling with infinite gold before we'd have to go to the cheap method. Yeah, there could be something similar to that, eye gouch. Right. You farm some fire elementals, they drop an ingredient, and alchemists can use those to make fire res potions that can be helpful in killing bigger fire elementals or the fire boss or something. Yeah, I mean that sort of stuff will exist for sure. Sean. Yeah, and then next Friday we should also have Gamble Day. Sure, Bucks.
I am overburdened.
Let me put this gold away then.
Overburdened. I am overburdened.
How many long bucks does it cost for stash tabs? Well, remember for like, I guess for stash, tough to say. Because I also want like gold to be a big thing, so like to increase your stash tabs, may just be something like you use gold. But maybe you also need to bring some sort of crafted bag space to them. TBD. Just repeat it, Upberger. I missed it. About to play D2 for the first time. Any tips, recommendations? Have fun. I have guided playthroughs and things that are helpful. I also have a lot of stuff. If you go to like MrLlamaSC.com, I have some like newbie guides. But I don't know if it's always worth it. It depends what kind of person you are. For like your first play to just, you know, I wouldn't do guided with that. You know, I would say for first play, really just kind of mess around and have a good time. The biggest things are try and find, you know, whatever build you're going for in a way of like focus on one type of build. You can't do everything in this game. If you're a sorceress, you can't be lightning, cold, and fire. Right? Like, you're going to be doing lightning damage, or you're going to do cold or fire. You can kind of dual spec in some cases, but if you're an Amazon, generally you're just a Boazon or a Javazon, you know, whatever it is in that way. So that's my biggest recommendation is you can't have every skill with, you know, everything. Like, you really need to start building up skills and stuff. But I think otherwise, going in blind should be, you know, really fun. And, yeah. Enjoy it. And if you do, you know, kind of like brick your character out, if you do the first quest in the game, the Den of Evil, you'll have the ability to respec at Akara. So then you can save a respec for that point to redo the character. Don't start with Barb. Probably a good recommendation. I think starting with Assassin or Druid or Necro kind of, or Paladin, and maybe Sorceress. Those would be my recommended first starting characters. If you have a lot of ARPG experience, then the other ones kind of open up more as well. Like, Barbarian's really fun if you are totally cool with the game being really slow. You know, like you just going out and like whacking a dude and just having to spend 15 minutes maybe whacking the same guy, you know? Like, if you're cool with that, then Barb. But for many people who play ARPGs, especially if they play more modern ones, that's like a horrible experience for them. They're like, no, I need to just be able to go out and hit it and kill anything. Why am I missing attacking this dude? You know, like... Usually only takes you 30 seconds. Exactly. If you're used to it always taking 30 seconds, 10 seconds, it's just not gonna feel great. So, just depends who you are. Top 3 are over on the top left there. How many GG circlets are being found? A lot. But also, look how hard it is to find them, you know? Can you find items from gambling? No. Yeah. What up, Father Owens? Good to see you. Oh man, why is the gold spread like that? That's annoying. I think I have it selected on the game creation accidentally. Yeah, you can gamble unique item. You can. It was a joke. You can gamble diadems. You can gamble unique diadems. Sounds like slave labor. To open socket, 65 life, anything? That's it? No. Ah, where's my FCR? That would have been so good with FCR. Is there an ETA in Llama RPG? I mean, it being a first time dev with it, I don't really have one. Yeah, that was the joke. The diadems were in my inventory.
I am overburdened.
But yeah, so it's like I want to give, you know, some timeline, but I don't have a great timeline. No NFTs. Oh my god. The best thing I can say is, you know, it's coming along nicely. I just showed a full gameplay loop right there. Go out, kill monster, get loot. You know, like, so that is now in a nice loop form, which means the demo, the pre-alpha demo, should be hopefully available soon for people to play and enjoy. So, you know, early next year, hopefully we can get that out and people can go and mess around and it'll just be, you know, like Act 1 or something, right? Just go have fun in Act 1. NFTs not available on day 1. There's no NFTs for oh my god. Yeah, there's lore in it. Slats, thank you. Appreciate the 24 months. Does Llama RPG have blackjack? So, I think I am going to put a little casino in Llama RPG. Not real money or anything. Ah! Come on, man. I hate this game. Scammed. So yeah, you'll have llama gold, you know, just the gold in the game. I think I'll have a place you can go gamble with that.
I am overburdened.
Dang, TG.
I am overburdened.
Will llama coin be available on any exchange? There's no. Oh my God! It's not an NFT. It's not a crypto. You're just doing the thing. You play the game, you get gold in the game. If you want to gamble the gold that you get in the game, you can gamble said gold in game. If you don't want to, you don't gotta. That's that. I'm gonna murder you guys. Gonna be a sad day when they sell stash tabs in Diablo 4. Yeah, well. It's okay. Everybody will be on Llama RPG at that point. Yeah, not bad at all. 14 all-res on it, solid. What do you mean you cannot complete that request? Weird. PoE does it? Path of Exile is free to play. And I still don't love that they sell stash tabs. But at least it doesn't cost money. And has content, that too. You kind of get to choose. You either sell a full-priced game and don't put those things in there, or you make the game free to play and put those things in there. PoE is unplayable like D4. I wouldn't say they're in the same boat, but camera shoved down your throat. I do think it is a little zoomed in. I don't know why so many games want to zoom in so much. Probably because they sell you cosmetics, but... I do feel a little... If I could zoom out just a couple ticks on PoE, that'd be really nice. Stone Shard. I'm not... Is that a new one? Old one? Happy holidays, Marumban. Keep safe. You stopped playing D4 because of the zoom? Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. The zoom really is... It's just too much. It's gonna be nice if you can make from nice rare NFTs. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's an insane one, Super Mecha, I know. 220 source, 18 strength, 33 mana. I mean, definitely usable, not like crazy big value, but... Any keepers yet? Top left has 3 keepers. They have a couple other that are alright. Are we planning a Rip Bozo day for Kotick leaving? Seems a little petty. I mean, I actually think a lot of the fun in Diablo 2 is not ripping through the game at breakneck speed. That's just me personally. I think there is a proper slowdown and a not fun slowdown. And a lot of it comes down to the combat mechanics and how it feels. So for instance, when you have things like hit recovery and all of this stuff in Diablo 2 and your FCR frames and your IAS frames and all of these pieces, then there's a real consequence and a real, like, the speeds of which are moving and all of what you have. It's very meaningful. Right? When you don't have that, and you can just walk through any monsters and all of this, then it loses a lot of that fun. Additionally, if there is a lot of emphasis put on like you being able to dodge and actually move out of the way and have skill in your combat, I think that helps a lot, which is something I think that Diablo 2 does really well. You know, for instance, if you see me out there fighting, 220 Paladin, but only 27 Fire Res, it's okay.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
It's okay. Yeah, and like moving through and progressively getting stronger as you kill more stuff is really fun. Buy some arrows? No way. But, you know, it's like I love being out in the Black Marsh and there's archers, cold enchanted archers shooting at me, and I'm dodging all the arrows on them while I'm firing back and stuff. You know, like that's a really like fun way to play. And even like Diablo 1, you're like kiting the monsters around and having to fight them in doorways and all this stuff because you're not this crazy strong, whatever. But then you slowly build to a strong GG character that's teleporting around and able to kill stuff a lot more. But there still is some, like, you know, you got to be careful if you teleport in and there's souls or dolls or fanaticism deathlords or whatever stuff. So there still is, like, thought in the combat. That might actually be true, I'm checking. I'm just looking for good stuff. Exactly, Dragon. Am I making a video of the best ones after? Yeah, we can do a video of the best ones. Oh, nice, Brian. And that's why D2 is still the best RPG campaign. Oh yeah, it's, I mean, a lot of it is, you know, look at how many games the campaign is, like, awful to play through. It's like, just get me to the end game already. Which, like, people get rushed through D2 plenty of times and stuff as well, but playing through the game is actually an absolute blast. Especially if you don't have someone, like, giving you gear and stuff and you're just playing through. It has such a good sense of progression. Yeah, level scaling was a mistake in D4 for sure. D4 has a lot of ideas in it that don't fully get, like, implemented in a way and then don't fully work. It's like the level scaling idea isn't a great idea in an ARPG, but you can kind of make it work if you really commit to this, like, whole world where you're constantly going all over the world and you do good stuff enough to make it so it doesn't feel like you're never gaining any power. Instead, you're still pretty much progressing the same way through the world. There's a 2 druid, but nothing on it. But while you're doing that, you are also feeling mediocre constantly. And then also, while you're feeling mediocre, because you're never gaining power, you actually are losing power every time you level up, because everything around you is leveling as well. And you're not gaining enough power just on your character to kind of counteract that. So, like, that sort of stuff just isn't feeling great, you know? So you really would have to do some tweaking to your character's power versus the area's power versus, you know, what it is when you level, and making it more about the world and being all around the world, and etc. There's a lot of, like, tweaking that would need to be done. 30 fast rock, 3 open sockets, nice. Wait. Let's play ISOM. Oh my god, I want to play Llama RPG now. I like want it to be done. How much is the Jeeds worth? I mean, right now, probably a little more as everybody wants it so they can do this. Yeah, it depends the stats. Dragon llama? Maybe there'll be a dragon skin. That'd be cute. Just sold your 4015? What? Why do you have a 4015 in your inventory to sell? Oh, 4015 Jeeds. And you have a potion buffer wall on it as well, and you still sold it? What program language is Llama RPG written in? GD script. Now I know why you got one. Yeah. Potion wall is a smart thing. It happens every time, every year. Yeah, I thought he was talking about a Ruby Jewel of Fervor too. I mean, hey, losing a 4015 Jeeds is also sad, I won't lie. You're thinking about taking up that engine, is it good? Yeah. Yeah, That's not bad at all. Oh my god, the gold. Alright, we're probably good on gold for a tiny bit, Unadorned. You can, like, relax a little. Let's hit one more GG Circlet. 24 hours of cows. One more GG Circlet. Hopefully like a really GG one. Hey, all I know is Lily sent me all the candies, and Emroy hasn't sent me cookies in forever. No, I didn't gamble any griffins. You paid the shipping? Two to Elemental, 20 FCR with 24 Strength, 11 All Res. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. .24 Strength is pretty solid. Will Llama RPG have actual llamas in it? Yeah, I mean, you are a llama, so... That's probably garbage.
I can't carry anymore.
We've got Akira's gambled, no Mavina's. We've got like 4 Najas or something. Sin, Vizio, 2 strength. Oh, that's not bad. Give me a headache. Oh my god, complete the request, you fool. Whew. Ugh. That was some rough sneezes. Wait, where is... Ah, that's... Love this track. Why is he being weird on cannot complete requests so much right now? Need more cold res in real life, yeah. $320 poison and bone circlet, nice. Is this the RPG music from the game I'm making? Huh? This one. Complete the request! Oh my god. Sick game music? Thank you. I am very happy with our music guy.
I think gambling like this is how it feels
Yes,
like
Paul,
Jeff
yes.
Bezos.
1 barb, 20 FCR, 54 life, all res 9. Doesn't sound terrible. Ebenezer, thank you. Probably prefer faster run walk at that level, but still not bad. Maybe they want like ED and stuff actually. It's worth a few jaws, Peter. How deep RPGs can be paired with these mechanics? What is... I can't... Oh, wait. Hold up. I have to... 2 Pally, Vizio, attack rating, Dex, life. That's kind of interesting. What do you mean exactly? Can you give a little more? Hades, Power Illusions, pick 3 cards and slay the Spire. I mean, I think like the piece that you really pull from Diablo 2 and any of that stuff is just how good the items are. 20 mana fire res. I don't think it's good enough. It's kind of neat, but it's just... They like tried. But without sockets on that, yeah. It tried. If it was a different class, it'd be better. But for Zahn. Yeah, the problem is one socket for a Zahn is just generally so meh. You know? You can only socket quest it to one socket. That's the problem. If it had 2 sockets, now you're talking. Now you're talking with 2 sockets on that. Because now you're like, okay, you know, yeah, I'm short a little bit there, but I'm getting the FCR in it. I'm getting the, you know, resistances in it, like the mana. The problem is 30 fast run walks with 3 open sockets and griffins exist. Exactly. Exactly. Rares will always get 1 socket.
I am overburdened.
And socket quest as well on rares. When do you finish the soundtrack? Will it be purchasable upon release? Yes. So when I sell the game, you can buy the game for like $9.99, or you can buy the game and the soundtrack for like, you know, $14.99 or something like that, whatever. Or just the soundtrack at $9.99 as well. Whatever, you know. Run walk and bonus ARs. Interesting. Can you remove the second from the top potion? Like that? Exclamation mark RPG Discord. I mean, I don't have great, like, I'm not keeping it updated extremely well, but I give small updates. I'm going to give another small update here soon, since we just got the loop in there. That'll be the best place though to go find where I'm kind of given the updates. $220 rares with no sockets worth much? It just depends what the other mods are on it. Just a flat 220, not really. Am I reading? Yeah, I'm reading YouTube and Twitch comments, so I'm answering from both sides. I'm gonna go listen to the old. Oh wait, no, this is. Yep, we got 20 minutes left. No, this is the same one. I thought it was the old one. Why use 5 potions? Why not? Doesn't really matter. Get back in that grind. Oh, I thought that was the Okay, the old didn't get uploaded there, I guess. These tunes get you excited for Llama RPG? Good. It should hopefully just be a magical experience. Leave my potion while alone. Am I looking for it? GG Circlets. 3 summoning skills, 20 FCR. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. But, meh. I could go for boots or gloves or other things, but I like circlets. Yeah, one of my mods is doing a little gold dropping. I'd say we got like 3 good things, really. And some okay things. Yeah, you can cover the whole rogue. What class to choose to get back into the game? I mean, it really just depends the experience you want. Dang, Lambs. You play solo offline. I mean, I think Trapson's always a great character to get back in and have fun with. Three fire skills, 25 dexterity. That's nice, Mortal. Gambling like this is how it feels to be Jeff Bezos. Thanks, Ebenezer, for the sub. £2, 30 FRW. Yeah, I mean, you can play with any character that you really want, but I do think the Trapson playthrough of the game is a fun one. 3 combat skills, only 81 life though. Didn't find anything Ultra GG. We found some decent GGs. No ultra, but that druid one's pretty close. Give it 2 sockets, of course, and it's godly. $220 Necro with 10 FRW and 39 cold res. Yeah, it tried. It really tried. It's so close. I mean, I don't hate it. Get rid of that. It had some nice things, but ultimately... Llama RPG will use gold just in the game. Gambling event is for 12 more minutes. And then it ends. And then next week on Friday, it should be back. So. Am I looking for volunteer devs for Llama RPG? If you join !RPG Discord, you can like send me a message from there and stuff and talk about your skills, all that. There's definitely some use, but I think it'll be more as the core gets finished up here. Then it's like, hey, somebody to implement some stuff with professions, somebody to implement this, check through this code. So, you know, but I'd still be very interested to at least hear, you know, what your skill set is, all that. There's definitely multiple, you know. The tough part is there's a lot of people that have offered, and it's hard to exactly, you know, point exactly what I need them to do. And then, you know, sometimes they do like some stuff and then they leave for a bit, and, you know, so it's like hard to have full consistency with all of it. But if we can, you know, have simple, like, hey, can you just get this system functioning, then that's kind of an easier ask, I think. And your going rate is 95 to 125 an hour. Yeah, we don't got that kind of money. And I mean, I'm straight up on that. We are self-funded, so. When Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough? Yeah, we gotta do one someday, I feel like. Through open socket, 100 life worth anything? Definitely. There's definitely going to be value for that. Come on, game. 7 minutes remain. Second time in stream, leave me buying items. Thanks, John. You gambled Griffins? Let's go! We get 30 extra minutes if we stay in the game. They do a forced shutdown for it. Really? 2 fire skills, 20 FCR. Okay. Thanks, something. I wish somebody had been saying that for an hour before at least. That'd have been nice. Nope, there are not. Oh, because you left the game. Yeah, whenever you leave the game, it resets the vendors. Okay. Five minutes to go. Definitely intriguing, I got. The biggest issue is Druid Helms exist, so that kind of probably lowers the value some, but I thought it was 2 hours. 2 hours of what? Left? No. Wish you could make money in real life like this. Be nice. Yes, only works on BattleNet. If you want it to work on single player, go to my video that I posted on my YouTube last week. Infinite Gold, Today Only, Infinite Gambling, whatever it's called. And there's a link in the first comment that will get you there.
Yay for old graphics.
Linda, thank you. Oh, I love the old graphics. Should have counted how many I gambled. A million. Yeah, but enter's still slightly faster. Does G know he's getting fleeced? Why am I doing this? To get an awesome circlet. Two trap, 20 FCR, 22 strength, 35 life. 30,000 circlets? Oh my god. I think it's just not worth it. Again, Griffin's probably just beats it too easily. Yeah, if I counted my hourly, then I could have an idea of how many. Worldstone Keep, Terror Zone, nice. How long until they fix this bug? Well, it's not a bug, it's a fun event they do. I'm a fun event they do? Thank you. Ah! The tease. We've been teased too many times. Been teased too many times. What's the new event? I don't know, I'm not leaving the game. Realm is going down in 30 minutes. Wow, you were totally right about it all. Is it new Terror Zone every 15 minutes? Terror Zones on bosses only? Yo, that'll be sick. Holiday Boss Rush. Yeah, I don't remember that one. That's baller.
I am overburdened.
I like that. I guess I probably need to end here, even though we have a few more minutes for holiday fun. Alright, let's do a review of all we got. I do it forever, it's too much, you know. Okay. Okay, you go there. All right. What's up, YouTube? Mr. Llama RPG here, and today we're going to be reviewing all of the circlets that we gambled during the holiday special half-off Black Friday event. So, if you don't know what's happening currently in Diablo 2, for the 22 Nights of Terror, so for 3 weeks, they're doing a new special every single day. And each of the Fridays, it appears, so probably this next coming Friday as well, they're doing half off at vendors. Now, as we've discussed before, what this means is you can go to a vendor with your Edge on or your Jeed's Fortune or both. You can then buy an item and then resell the item for a lot more gold and infinitely generate gold, right? Of course, beyond that, you can then gamble all that you want to gamble, and these are a lot cheaper as well, and you can look for GG items, right? So just something that you can do over and over again for that 24-hour period. Very fun. All of that. This next one is a really cool one. It's Terror Zones are bosses, act bosses, and it'll rotate between all those. I think that's a fun one as well. But we are in here, and so we have gambled probably about 7 hours of the 24 hours, I would say, we spent gambling circlets. So many, many thousands of circlets have been gambled, and here are the best ones that we have come across. So not all of these are GG. These are kind of my like halfies that I have over here. So like this, if it had 2 open sockets, it would be probably useful. Unfortunately, without 2 open sockets, probably not. We have a 220 sorceress with 9 all resist on it. It's okay, a little bit low on the res, but it's better than a basic 220. But again, not super valuable. We have a 210 20 necromancer with 39 cold res. So only 10 faster unlock is a little bit sad for this guy, but it was kind of another one that got close. This is a low-level dual one that got really close. 1 Pally, 30 fast runwalk with 21% enhanced damage and 31 light res. Again, throw 2 open sockets on it. That is really nice. Go back to the high-res screen. Okay. Here's another potential low-level dueling one. 1 Assassin, 30 fast runwalk with hit recovery, life mana, light res. I actually think this one still has potentially a little bit of use. Not too shabby for the level 30. We have a 220 sorceress with 38 fire res. Nice for the high fire res, but again, not a ton of value in here. This is kind of the problem is now that you have this gambling with all these circlets and all of this, and more circlets exist, plain 220s and 220s with a little bit of res like this aren't really going to be worth a lot anymore. You really need to hit the better circlets. Here's a 220 sorceress with 17 to strength and 5 mana per kill, as well as some magic damage reduction. I actually kind of like this with the 5 mana after each kill. That's kind of really nice. But again, you know, medium value right there. Here's an interesting one that I actually kind of like. A 220 Elemental Druid with 24 Strength, 11 All Res, and 24 Cold Res. So unfortunately, it's not plus to Druid exactly, but that is some really nice strength and resistances on it. I think this is not bad right here. We have a 220 Paladin with 27 Fire Res. Again, plain 220, but it has some fire resist on it. This is another kind of lower level one. A 120 Sorceress, 28 mana, 31 Fire Res, and some MF. It's medium. I don't think this one's that great, but it exists. Then we have this, which is very weird, but this one is like hard to find somebody to buy, but I think it's really cool. You have a 2 combat barb, 20 FCR, 37 life, 33 to mana, 10 all resist, but it has teleport charges on it as well, which is really interesting. So this one feels like you can get a little weird, funky build going with it. But again, tough to say full value. And then we have a 220 Sorceress with 17 all resistances, which is a decent amount of resistance. So those are some of the reject ones that we found that are still not bad. Then some of the better ones. In third place, I would say we have this, a Necro skill right here with 30-20 and 33% light res. So again, getting the 30 faster run walk on there really is a nice boost. I wish it had a little bit more going for it, but 2 30-20s are really nice, and then 33 light res is useful. In second, we got the classic 3 open socket, 30 faster run walk. Just nice, worth a few jaw or burr right there. Great for the Boazon. And the best one that we found, while not super GG, definitely up there, definitely solid. Again, would love 2 open sockets or something on it, of course. But that would make it worth tons of Hiron. Right now, though, 10, 15, Jaw Rune, Burr Rune. I think pretty easy for this guy. A 2 Druid, 30 fast run walk, 20 FCR with 17 life and 14 all resist. The 2 30-20 right there on the Druid is really nice. And then, of course, additional life and resistances are just fantastic. So rolls could have been a little higher and such, but this is definitely the best one that we found and has the most value. If we go, I want to look and see if I have, what did I name the character? Do I have a character named Circlets? Oh, I don't. I have another character that has a ton of Circlets. Is it just Barb Mule? Do you have Circlets? You just have a bunch of garbage. Where's my other Circlets at? They're probably not even on a mule. They're on like some higher level character. Craft mule? Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's some of the ones we had from before. This one's pretty solid. 2 Necro, 10 FCR, 57 to life, and 2 open sockets. That was a pretty GG one we found before. It's not bad. We found a lot more. I was very surprised that I found like no 320s this time around. Because before I found a bunch of 320s. And like +3 with 98 life and, you know, sick finds like that. 320 fire. So I found some really sick ones last time with this stuff. But this time around, didn't hit those as much. Oh wow, that's super nice. Oh my god, look at that. 130-20 with 40 light res, 22 fire res for low level duel. How much more did I gamble last time to find? Look at some of these. 220 pally, 35 life, 32. Oh my god! 220 source, 25 strength, 50 to life? Holy cow. Another 220 source, 50 life. Wow. Man, I had some really nice really nice gambles last time. That makes me feel bad about my gambles this time. Well, that is what we found this time around. I would say not as lucky overall, but we did have a couple solid gambles in there at least. So, you know, pick up 2-3 nice helms, and it's always nice. So that's all we got for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. Peace, everybody. All right. And that is what we have for today. That is our gambling. I'll be back probably on Tuesday because Christmas Eve and Christmas. So, yeah, we'll probably be back by Tuesday there. GG. Mwah. Kisses to you all. Peace. Have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I'll see you guys on the 26th.
Many moons have passed since I left the town of Tristram behind me. Since then I've tried to forget the terrors I beheld beneath the cold earth and the twisted nightmares that have haunted my every waking moment. There's something dark within me now. I can feel it. Ice blast of the past, a bitter killer's mastery class, an orb of ice, a centrifuge recast at the fast, a frozen mass. They shattered into glasses of ash, a chill and blizzard wizards cast, and now I'm gone in a flash. And we don't stop, a Nova proc, a weapon swap, a unique drop, we're tearing through this chaos. Listen to our master rap to flock, the last who popped the moment stopped, he's finally free. Not even death can save me from me. Holy bolt, holy shield, holy freeze. I might smite the Lord of Terror unto his knees. I'll set free the beast within just to watch him bleed. Pure concentration, no salvation, just to restore peace and bring order to the world. The desecration from my sword, he start a war. I'll massacre the core foundation of the law. This ain't no soul in search of answers, just a hero with a T. And by the time I finish slaying, there won't be Diablo 3. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes, enter a tonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. Bring it back to the master of the track. Travel east to find the beast so I can slay him with my rap. Don't need flails or a sword, tie my hands behind my back. Like a shop up, I'ma kill him with my lyrical attack. Time to let out my battle cry. I don't find the time to grind a level 9 to 9. Support the party blizzard wizard and that summon god. I stand to tank the flank of dolls, but when I try to fight, my damage lacks a crepified, I can't attack. I spent my life mastering axes, now I'm damned to cat. Or cries of anguish, they don't care, they want the mana back. Dead dreams of prestige, honor, valor, now I stand and rap. I go slow, a mental block from years ago. Still trapped inside my mind, the frigid Highlands, all I know. Yet as I hit my blows, my vengeance charges start to grow. Look out, Diablo, this barbarian's about to steal the show. I spit fire, but not the weak like Inferno. Ebotted poison, Nova shots crush from my goblin toes. Line by line, I'm breathing rhymes in a red lightning hose. And if you're caught up in this flow, your corpse just might explode. Lord of destruction, Lord of corruption, Lord of the hate and pain. I instigate a flow so great, eviscerate the syndicate. I decimate, eradicate my foes, enter a tonic state. They suffocate, choke on my name. Lord of seduction, Lord of disruption, Lord of the lies, Belial hides inside. He's terrified, mass genocide. My master rhymes identify the stale while they listen as I amplify, specify it's time to die. It's a catastrophe, metallic bashing me. Can't throw blows cause I chose my tree. Tornadoes, dodging mobs like it's an allergy. Pattern was a product of a master mastery. I pray to D, pray straight blasphemy. I pray to find a glitch or bug to get me past these three. I'll lose my mind if Talix extra faster, I can't see. Maddox throws his